Hey YouTubers, I'm going to go here to my truck, show you what I've done today. And wouldn't you know it, the truck's locked. I hit the lock button, but when I walked out to it, it timed out. And now I look like an idiot standing here. Okay, click, open. Here we go. Oh my God, it's hot in here. Oh, the camera's fogging up. Texas heat. Whew. Anyway, there's my dash cam. You'll see the little hard wire going up. Run around. That's my radar detector. Now I'm running the wires down. Clicked them into the fuse box behind the panel here. You can see that red wire with a little blue fuse. That's my antifuse. And it's popped out a little 7.5 amp fuse and stuck that one in there. Those little fuses are ridiculous. Anyway, there's my hidden radar detector, and you can't see that thing walking up on it. I thought it fell off when I first came up. Anyway, here's the reason I've made this video. This is the antifuse. What you do is you'll plug the original fuse goes into the first port closest to the little prongs there. And this is the one for my radar detector, so let me get some fuses out and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You probably know this, but anyway, I got it ticked off because now I got to go to the parts store again, dump these things out because that bag's kicking my tail. So you take your antifuse, and your original fuse goes in the first prongs right here. Like I said, this one is not the original fuse, and it's a cheap one, and it won't fit in there. Dadgummit. Go in. Prongs are kind of big on these things, and they're rugged, so maybe I pushed it behind the fuse. I don't know. Let me get this thing out. Anyway, and your antifuse goes right here in the second slot, the outer slot. So, original fuse would go in front, close to the prongs, antifuse to the outer one. Focus in a little bit. And you can see how that works. And they lay sideways, so it doesn't take up much room. Dadgummit. What have I done here? I might end up splicing on a different antifuse to this stupid thing. That little brown fuse there, that's the problem. Now these micro fuses have been around for years. The original fuses worked fine, and somebody come up with a micro fuse and they work fine, and now look at this little thing. Little 7.5 amp fuse. I don't even know what to call this thing. Super duper micros, anyway, 7.5 volt. And of course my blue fuses are all 5 volts, and I don't have a 7.5 volt, so, but you see this little thing won't fit in there. That's the most ridiculously stupid thing I've ever seen. Did we need this? I mean, really, were fuses so complicated? We got to keep making them smaller and smaller and smaller. Anyway, so I got to go to the parts store and get a 7.5 amp regular fuse. That will go in right there. And then my other fuse, of course, I'll stick in the back. The 5 amp will work fine for that. This little thing, oh my gosh. I don't even know what to call it. But this is a cable for my radar detector. And it's hidden out of sight pretty good. There's a little ground wire. I just took the original cable that plugged into the side of the radar detector, snipped off the cigarette lighter end, and wired these in because the power converters in the actual unit. So didn't really need to do anything else. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.